Hello, this is my Module 10 reflection over interactive technologies. I feel like I've had quite a bit of experience with interactive technologies in school. I remember that in elementary school, most of my teachers you just had overhead projectors, and those seem really old now, but I remember at the time we always loved going up there and being able to write on it. And then in middle school, I remember that was when my teachers started to use the interactive whiteboards. And then in high school, that's when it really picked up. When a lot of the interactive technology picked up, I remember a lot of my teachers got Promethean boards, and then that's when we started using clickers at the beginning, towards my freshman year, and then towards the end, we were using Kahoot just because it was easier, and you could just do it right in class without having to like go get the clickers. Um, I think that in my own classroom, I would definitely love a Promethean board. I think that it is super useful and it's pretty similar to you or easy to use. I know that you have to go to like classes, but I've also had some experience with Promethean boards. That's what a lot of my teachers used, and so I think I would like that. I would also like iClickers. I would pick the iClicker Plus, just because I'm going to work with younger children and the less buttons, the better. It's also a little smaller for their hands. And then I would definitely, for the interactive app, I would love to use Kahoot. I've had a lot of experience with that, and it just makes learning more fun, and so I've always enjoyed that. And then out of those three, I would choose Promethean board if I had to pick one, just because I feel like I can do the most with it compared to the others. It's super interactive, and I feel like it's best for the younger ages just to make learning more fun and being able to let them come up and do stuff. And then over the article, um, one of my thoughts is that like I never really thought of clickers as improving scores. So that was really interesting to me. I just always pegged them as like something fun that gives teachers breaks from like actually grading quizzes on paper. It also gives the students a break because they can actually do something fun with it. And then yeah, I always just thought of it as a unique way to take a quiz. And then I definitely think like the kids in my class always got excited and wanted to participate in those rather than actually taking a normal test. And then I learned that the clickers, the first one was invented in 1966, which I thought was crazy. I thought it was going to be more recent that they were invented. And then I did learn that clickers improve scores, which now that I'm looking back on it, it makes sense because there's more participation. Like students want to do them rather than actually writing down a paper, and so students are more interested in it. And then I always figured that most students actually liked using them. And then in my own classroom, I think that I would have the same results. I think that my um, younger kids would do better with those also, just because like it's a change for them rather than just doing stuff on the worksheet or something like that. They actually can hold something and like look at it on a screen. And so I think that it's just an interesting way to take quizzes, and I think that my kids will have more fun and want to participate more.